Across Africa, poverty is not just statistics. It's a daily reality that drives young women to desperation. In Nigeria alone, over 40 million youths are without work. University graduates compete for jobs that simply don't exist. When you're watching your family struggle to eat, when your degree means nothing in a jobless economy, any promise of work abroad isn't just opportunity. It's a lifeline you grab without questioning the rope. The advertisements were everywhere, designed to prey on hope itself. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all showing smiley African women, supposedly thriving in Russia. The language was carefully crafted, developing human capital, empowering youth, offering career growth opportunities for girls aged 16 to 22, particularly targeting recent high school and college graduates.
So this is, an opportunity that is going to give you a chance for you to be trained in a particular field, but at the same time to work at the same time. So it's almost similar to an apprenticeship, but it's not exactly an apprenticeship. So this program is called the START program, based in Russia. It's a relocation program in order to help you be able to gain international experience and exposure.
This update now for young girls, young females, where the age bracket of 18 to 22. You hear me? So if you know say your pikin just finish WAEC, it pass. If you know say your pikin pass, follow up with this particular update. If you know say you get sister, maybe like say they within this age bracket of 18 to 22, go watch this video. This program that they call them START program. You see them for your screen now. START program, relocation program to Russia for work experience.
Learn 100 Russian words and you qualify for the Alabuga START program.
What they didn't mention was what the company actually produced, or that this innocent game was a gateway to suspected modern slavery.
Trafficking in person is a crime not only here in Nigeria, but internationally. You understand? Various instruments speaks to that, both in our local laws and in international frameworks that criminalizes trafficking in person, and with clear definition, particularly when you look at the definition under international instruments. The definition is quite elaborate to tell us or to advise us on what amounts to trafficking in person.
Most victims that I've met, there are people that are within that age bracket, 18 to 22, and then the highest education level that I've seen any of them attain is secondary school. And so with that, what can I do with the school certificate right now? And then I have this company abroad telling me I'll fly, I'll go abroad, and then I'll work. And so they now paint this image of, oh, we're going to sponsor you. You don't even have to bother about your flight ticket. Are you serious? And then you're going to work. You get paid. You have your salary. You have. I am game. Just don't talk anymore.
Until they get there, that they see the reality that the grass is not really green, greener at the other side.
Alabuga не перестает удивлять, и удивлять приятно.
The recruitment was gamified to appear harmless. Play business cards, a simple game about raising virtual cards and selling them for profit.
No, I joined Alabuga when I was doing the university. I was doing software engineering, and so my university was based online. I wanted to go to Russia just maybe to explore, and I went there thinking that the program won't be hectic to me. So that's why I had to come back, because I couldn't get attention to my courses, and I was doing the very hard faculty. So
even though the African government, different countries say they are doing what they can do, but we believe they are not doing enough. Number one, educate citizens about these all sport areas, the methodology, and most importantly, try to ensure that our country is better.
1,000 kilometers east of Moscow lies the Alabuga Special Economic Zone in Tatarstan. Established in 2006, Alabuga once thrived as a legitimate business hub. Foreign companies established operations. International investors poured in, and generous tax incentives made it one of Europe's most attractive economic zones. Alabuga Polytechnic, their in-house training program, prepared students for skilled technical jobs. But following Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine, everything changed. Foreign investors began pulling out. Development stalled, and existing projects were abandoned. Staffing became critical as men were drafted from production floors straight into military service. To keep Alabuga alive, authorities pivoted towards defense contracts, manufacturing kamikaze drones based on Iranian designs.
First of all, the act itself is criminal. Let me tell you what I'm saying. They were told, as it is advertised, oh, come for scholarship here, you get trained in school, and then these people are giving us feedback that when they get there, that's not what is going on. They are being made to work in creation of drones, right? That's deception. It's part of it. You announced a different purpose, then you're making me do a different thing. That's not the issue of being underpaid or being shortchanged. That is criminality being practiced. That is dehumanization. And the primary responsibility of every government is the welfare, the security of its people, isn't it? That is what our Section 34 of the Constitution speaks to. That no Nigerian citizen will be made to lose his dignity. Well, they are losing their dignity.
In July 2025, Russia lifted the veil on its secretive drone warfare capabilities, with the Defense Ministry publicly showcasing the Alabuga factory for the first time on state television. The facility, which has evolved from assembling Iranian-designed Sahid drones to full-scale domestic production, represents Moscow's bold declaration of technological independence in its escalating air campaign against Ukraine. Upon careful examination, the released footage displays middle-aged women of color clothed in overalls, working in a section of the factory.
Internal documents reveal a disturbing hierarchy. All workers are divided into three categories: specialists, mainly Russian supervisors, Tajiks, Central Asian workers, and mulattoes, a derogatory term for African women assigned the most dangerous tasks. By 2022, the first group arrived, isolated from other students and recruited for the lower skilled work.
Like the work they put, like the place they put you to work in, the people are not too nice, so they are very dark. There is a way that they talk to you, and it's not a nice way. So if you're not patient enough, you cannot survive. You just be depressed all the time.
What the African women found was a militarized workplace under constant surveillance. Instead of hospitality training, they were assembling instruments of war. Instead of empowerment, they found control and exploitation. In the first half of 2024 alone, Alabuga recruited 182 women from African countries, with plans to increase the drone assembly workforce to 2,600 by 2025.
There's some parts that they never use to let us know. There's some girls that work in the factory. They're even the ones that are earning many more money than other fields. So I heard that they produce the weapons that Russia used to against Ukraine. That's why most of the time they bomb the place. So
the promised $860 monthly wage was a calculated lie. After deductions for accommodation, airfare, language classes, medical care, and training cost, many women received less than $200 per month. Leaving the program meant facing penalties starting at 170,000 rubles money most didn't have, creating a debt bondage system.
When we were working, we used to earn like 37 rubles, which count almost $450. Yeah.
They promised them that the flights accommodation is free. At the end of the day, you notice that they start deducting those things from their fee, which is even what they are offering them, $500. It's not enough for a standard living in Europe.
Alabuga is part of a global pattern exploiting African desperation. Similar schemes operate worldwide using the same template. From Malaysian electronics factories promising technical training, to golf construction projects offering hospitality work, to Turkish textile mills advertising fashion industry careers. The promise is always the same: escape poverty, build a future.
The reality is expected modern slavery.
The fact that they don't know that a crime has been committed against them is not sufficient enough for the government to also be hiding in its responsibilities. Whether they know or not, the government has a responsibility to protect them and to fight for their rights. And you ask of the instruments. Yes, we have inadequacies of our law, but even the ones that we have now, they are sufficient to deal with this particular menace, this present one that we're talking about. We have our local law, the Trafficking in Person Prohibition Law Enforcement Administration of 2015. It was 203, then Amendment 2015. It provides for remedy for all these things, including seizures. By all means, these people don't just leave Nigeria when they enter bus and go to Russia. No, they are being recruited by some agents who are working for the Alabuga factory and all that.
The recruitment methods are increasingly sophisticated. Dating apps, gaming platforms, celebrity endorsement, even government partnerships, all designed to make trafficking look legitimate. The predators know exactly which buttons to push in societies where youth unemployment exceeds 70%.
Where are you from?
Nigeria.
The international community responded with sanctions. The European Union sanctioned Alabuga in 2023, followed by US Treasury sanctions in 2024. In 2025, Interpol opened a human trafficking investigation, but the legal implications extended beyond Russia. The Russian embassy in Nigeria has denied reports of exploitation, describing them as sophisticated imagination of publishers. However, the evidence suggests otherwise. Even Ukrainian forces have bombed Alabuga facilities, recognizing their role in drone production, terrorizing Ukrainian cities nightly. The drones assembled by these trafficked women have devastating consequences. Since 2022, Russia has launched thousands of these weapons at Ukrainian hospitals, schools, and homes. Behind every weapon of war is a human story. Dreams of prosperity transformed into participation in a conflict thousands of miles from home. Today, similar schemes continue targeting Africa's youth. The promises remain identical: easy money, free travel, career opportunities. The reality is exploitation, debt bondage, and profound regret. Most persons who attended these programs wish they never had.
Now I want to go home. Russia is bad, very bad. I feel bad. I want to go home.
They warn you before they see that there might be something that is bad that is coming from Ukraine. They warn you, they put alarms on, so you go to the place where you can't be harmed. I left Alabuga in 2024. I couldn't stay longer, but because I was already tired, and yeah, I was stressed and tired at the same time.
The women who have returned speak with one voice. Regret mixed with determination to warn others. They want every young African to understand that behind glossy advertisement and government endorsement can lurk the most sophisticated forms of modern-day slavery.
So we need more people on the field. We need not only CSOs, even parents. We need to just spread the information. And a lot of people, I don't know why, but they shy away from this. When we talk about these vices, they shy away from it. Okay, even when you talk about it on the social media, just for them to repost or even comment, they just shy as if they don't understand. So I get to ask them, which woman in your house or close to you are you waiting, especially when you talk about domestic violence or rape or child abuse, which person close to you are you waiting for to fall victim before you take this thing serious? Because even if I say I'm protecting my family well enough, this vices is not getting to them, of course they will go to schools, they will get out of that cocoon you're putting them, and then that other child that you didn't help to educate, that you didn't, is going to influence yours, and the work you've done is going to be as good as you didn't do anything.
I have never had anyone that was from that side that told me to stop coming. Because me, if I would be like, I would have like got an experience from someone who was there before I go, I wouldn't have like taken an initiative and go to Russia. So yeah.
When opportunities abroad seem too good to be true, they usually are. Trust your instincts, protect your dreams, and remember, real opportunities don't require you to surrender your documents, your freedom, or your dignity.
It starts with boiling water.